Decision making, the next step after planning, but it plays a very significant role in achieving the objective for the organization. Because when you are taking a decision, you are going to ensure that that decision is being taken after doing a proper analysis. While you are doing planning, you are basically going with each and every alternative course of action that will help you in achieving your objective. But decision making is going to be quite crucial for the success or failure of your organization. Therefore, the objectives which have been made for which you have to take a decision to incorporate and ensure that objectives are being achieved is going to depend on a decision which is sound in nature. Definition of decision making. According to Oxford Learner's Dictionary, the term decision making means the process of deciding about something important, especially in a group or in an organization. Remember, organization is working and it has an objective to achieve. Decision making is the way through which you will be able to achieve your objective. Therefore, a lot of time an organization takes to brainstorm and analyze each and every alternative that will lead them towards accomplishment of their objectives. Therefore, they cannot take decision making lightly. Decision making therefore involves a lot of steps to be followed. You will have different alternatives. Uncertainty will be there while taking a decision because business is run on risk. And many a times you may have a lot of alternatives which will look equally important and interesting. But which one will give you the best of result is definitely going to be a mark that will show how well you have taken the decisions. The risks will be high. Complexities are going to be high as there can be a number of alternatives which will seem to be equally important and interesting. When we talk about decision making, definitely we need to talk about the different steps that will be involved. Like the first one, defining the problem, establishing the goals, identifying the resources, considering the alternatives, making a decision, and then implementing the decisions and after that you will evaluate the results that whether you were able to achieve your objective or not. Types of decision are also very important for an organization. In an organization, based on different day-to-day activity, you are going to take decisions. These decisions are going to be categorized in the following types: programmed and non-programmed decisions. The decisions which you are taking when you have a sequence of activities decided in a sequence of order, like a programmer, where everything is being laid as per the steps which have to be taken. While a non-programmed decision is something which you take randomly on the spot as per the need and the desire. Routine and strategic decisions, routine decisions, everyday decisions which every functional area of the organization follows. While strategic decisions are going to be those tactical decisions which will be taken to achieve an accomplishment of an objective that may be quite decisive for accomplishing the objective of the organization. Organizational objectives or decisions are going to be covering the entire organization, like anything that you take for the overall organization. While personal decisions may be or might be affected by personal whims and fancies. Policies and operational decisions are going to be policy statements which are going to be playing an important role like an HR policy, and accordingly a decision which is being taken on maybe something related to leaves, compensation, training, or maybe anything which is related with the HR department. Similarly, it can apply to other functional area as well. Operational decisions, the decisions which are going to be taken on the front itself, which is going to be related with an operational area. Individual decisions, when you are taking a decisions on your own as an employee, while group decisions are going to be affecting the entire group who is participating or who is basically behind a project or a particular program. Major decisions are going to be quite crucial for the entire organization, while minor decisions, on the other hand, is going to be related with individual, group, or a particular department itself. Importance of decision making. We all know planning is the first step which leads to decision making. What you plan will be executed with the help of decision making only. Therefore, you have to select the best alternatives which is available after a proper brainstorming done by the entire organization or that particular area. Ensure continuity of business. Every day you take a decision, every moment you take a decision, and that shows that you are going to have obviously different alternatives, choices amongst which you have to take any particular thing. You have to ensure as a manager that you are utilizing your resources to the optimum level. Formulations of plans and policies to accomplish these decisions are going to be quite decisive. Achievement of objective will definitely be affected by a sound decision that you take. These decisions also facilitates in innovations and taking things into a new stride by the organization as well as the employees. It facilitates innovation. It helps the business to grow and sustain yourself in the stiff competition. And obviously, you evaluate the managerial performance on the basis of these decisions. Therefore, decision making skills will include critical thinking. It has to basically motivate problem solving methods and measures so that you can evolve with certain good decisions. It has to be based on logical and analytical thinking. Nothing could be done on something which is vague, ambiguous, so therefore you need logical and proper reasoning to be done for taking a decision. Listening effectively, leadership, interpersonal skills, time management, team collaboration, and critical thinking are going to be quite crucial for taking a sound decision which will help you in accomplishing your objective. We can divide the decision making into three broad categories. These are analytical decision making, directive decision making, and conceptual decision making. The fourth one is behavioral decision making. When we talk about the analytical decision making, this is basically related with collecting information, analyzing the data, and then taking the calculated decisions. That means first you will see and gather, analyze, and then take a decision. Directive decision making, on the other hand, is based on several processes and rules and is focused on the end goals. When we talk about the conceptual decision making, this type of decision making keeps the consideration of how people will be impacted by a decision. What will be the outcome when you take a decision? While behavioral decision making is driven by nature, attitude, or behavior of a person because behavior is basically related with the person itself. There are simply the broad types of decision making. People need to hone good decision making skills so that they can come out with the best alternatives so that the achievement of the objectives or the individual as well as organizational goals can be achieved for an organization.